And for Fighting Irish Preview, I'm Phil Houck, and today it is the 92nd edition of the annual spring game, the Blue Gold game. 2 p.m. today. It'll stream on Peacock, NBC owned Peacock. Hopefully you've got Peacock. If not, just stay tuned here to Fighting Irish Preview and we'll tell you what you need to know. The weather is deteriorating a bit as I speak. The weather was decent earlier. The temperature is supposed to be in the 40s for the game, which is okay, but 50% chance of rain, and right now there's 100% chance of rain because I'm feeling a little coming in. Today's the first public display of grad transfer Sam Hartman. I think that's the big story of the day. It'll be interesting to see. We don't know how much he'll play, but he'll certainly play today. We'll get to see him. 110 touchdown passes in his career at Wake Forest. Yeah, Sam Hartman's a player, but that's not the whole story in the quarterback room. Tyler Buckner has had a tremendous spring. Tyler Buckner, who won the MVP of the Gator Bowl in his last appearance, certainly seems to be coming on. He's a dynamic threat. If he just tunes up his passing accuracy a little bit, he's going to be a good one. And he has pushed Sam Hartman, and Sam Hartman has pushed him, and by all accounts, they're all playing really well. Also look for Steve Angeli to play today. Steve Angeli, who scored the winning touchdown in the Blue Gold game last year on the last play of the game. He scrambled the ball in, led the team down the field in what was not a very exciting game except for the way it ended last year. And then also Kenny Minchie will see action today. He's an early entry freshman, really high credentials. Supposed to be a very accurate passer. He was a 4-star recruit that the Irish flipped at the last minute. He was originally committed to Pittsburgh, and now he's Irish and has had a good spring as well. At least a couple of players that won't play today that are injured. Logan Diggs, the second leading rusher from last year, and this is not expected to be a serious injury, but you know, they're going to be very careful in a scrimmage to play guys who are dinged up a little bit. Logan Diggs will not play today, nor will Mitchell Evans. And Mitchell Evans, of course, who scored the winning touchdown in the Gator Bowl last year, in a big, exciting play, how that game ended. And he's looking to pick up some of that slack that's going to be left by the disappearance or the moving on to the NFL of the world's greatest college football tight end, Michael Mayer. Mitchell Evans being counted on that, but he will not play today. Also, cornerback Cam Hart, a key player, won't play today, but he had off-season shoulder surgery, so that he hasn't participated in camp at all. Although we have seen him present at camp and participate as much as he can, but no contact. Also, part of the scuttlebutt here today, you know, this game has a long history. We talked about it being the 92nd Blue Gold game, but has it outlived its usefulness? Maybe. A lot of coaches around the country are going to more of just a regular kind of practice format for this game, and that could happen. That's the scuttlebutt. As close as next year, I would look for perhaps a radical change in format. I would still expect to see a very public display for the Irish, but it may just take on a more of a practice format, public practice that everyone would be able to attend. You got to ask yourself, what would Rockne say about his game? He started this game, and originally it was a game where he brought back former players who would play against the current players. It was called the Old Timers game then. That was a lot of fun. Rockne started it back in 1929. He did it as kind of a reward for his players for their spring football efforts, and also as a way to promote his team to sell tickets. You know, people would want to come out in the spring, and that kept the Irish in at least the local headlines, and the Irish would then be able to sell some more tickets. Rockne, always the promoter, so he would probably wonder what's going on with his game, but nonetheless, he also was an innovator. He would realize that reality dictates that maybe they change that format a little bit. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. today. Like I said, live stream on NBC-owned Peacock, and lots of former players in attendance today. This is a tradition really started last year and emphasized by Marcus Freeman. He wanted to energize and bring back those former players. Everyone, long list, 300 are registered. Everyone from Armando Allen to Chris Zorn. So we got the A to Z there and everybody in between. So lots of star sighting should take place today in Notre Dame Stadium. Also, lots of recruits. This is a big recruiting day, as most people know. I believe the last list I saw indicated anywhere from 40 to 50 potential former future Notre Dame players, recruits, will be on the sidelines today. So we'll talk to you after the game, and for Fighting Irish Preview, I'm Phil Houck.